Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. This is part two. I sent him the video, and now he's saying that this is actually a road that I thought was a crease in the paper. So what we can do, and it actually makes it quite a bit easier, if we find out how thick this line is, we'll go to the parallel dimension tool, and we'll go from like there to there. And it's 0.01. We can actually extend it out, and it's 0.11. So what we want to do is create a rectangle that is 0.011. And now let's elongate it, and let's maybe even longer still, and let's put it on top of that road. Now it's a little bit skewed, so I'm going to angle the probably the best thing to do is put this like right in the middle of that, and then change the center. When you click on it twice, you get the rotation. Put the rotation at the bottom, and now let's rotate it where it gets that line. So I'm going to double click on it, get the rotation, and we're right there. Now we need to make it a little bit longer, so I'm going to extend it up a little bit. Now what we can do, let's go ahead and he was a little bit confused about left click, right click, so we're going to convert these to an object. When you left click with your mouse, with the fill is on the left, we're going to put no fill. I don't have it selected. You can see it's black, so that's left mouse, right mouse button for the outline. Now we should be able to delete these lines, and we can. There's one a little bit on that side of the line. Try to delete it. Let's zoom in here. We just want to get the black and not create the red. So what I'm doing, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that through because that's going to be the road. We'll have to keep zooming in. This actually makes it a little bit easier than what I did in the first video. And go ahead and I'm opening that up so the Smart Fill tool can leak into there. And that solves the problems of the dead end streets. The dead end streets are no longer dead ends, and we're just deleting lines. This makes it quite a bit easier because then we can use the Smart Fill tool to fill it in. We're going to go through there, select all those, go ahead and swipe through there, try to get all those, swipe through there. Whoop, you got a little bit too low. That's one thing nice about it. You can always back up just a little bit more. And then we're going to use the Smart Fill tool. We don't have to weld anything because of the fact that we've been cutting the streets out as we go. And virtual segment delete key, that needs to go through there. That needs to be taken out right there. I didn't make my line long enough, so what we can do, we can't really stretch the line because we're going to mess up our streets, but we can grab the shape tool and grab those two nodes and bring them down, holding down the control buttons. It'll be perfect. And then almost through, delete all this, delete the thoroughfare. So just remember, left click and right click is for left side is the fill, right side. So you go up here, left click. Now what we can do is take the Smart Fill tool, and let's zoom in here. Get the Smart Fill tool, set on black, and fill that in, and voila, you have it done. Now just remember to take the Smart Fill and move it away, and you can see my line. So we can delete all that now, and there you have a map. And then just left click your mouse, right, and then right click on red, signifying a cut line, and make sure it's a hairline. And then just do what we did earlier, and this actually makes it a little bit better for strength. We'll go ahead and finish it. We'll hold down the shift key and double click on the rectangle, and see now that street up here is going to be in there, so it's going to be better. Go up to effects, contour to the inside, break the contour apart. And this is the only thing you kind of need to think about, is you need to move that outer box out of the way and then select it all. I'm going to come from offside the yellow box and do that back minus front, and then put this back up, just nudge it back up. I'm just using the arrow keys. You see that way that street's connected. Use the Smart Fill tool to fill that in, and once more move the Smart Fill out of the way, and left click no fill, right click outline on red, make sure it's a hairline. Now that'll cut out, and it actually is going to look better because that road right there is going to give us strength. So now you've got at least 2 on this side and 1 on this side. You could elongate that, but I think depending on what he's going to do with it, I think he's going to be good to go. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.